All right, welcome back to Unraveled.
Unraveled, we are slowly, I don't know, I was going to say slowly becoming unraveled, but I think it's becoming more rapid.
I pulled hair out today.
I threw up on stage at an open mic like 2 days ago. Oh my God, it was terrible. And I went on stage like bragging about being the only chick in the room, because often open mics are like, if there's a woman, it's like the only one who's been there the whole day. There was supposed to be another chick that showed and she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went on stage like all arrogant about how I was one of the boys club. Pretty sure there were some jokes about my skill set with shoving things in my mouth and down my throat, and then I proceeded to vomit on myself. So, well, like everybody was pretty sweet about it, honestly. I think they all thought I died, and nobody wants like a fentanyl OD in their bathroom, especially if you didn't get to have any fun with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm glad you're well.
She came out the other side.
We did find, she said it felt like extreme heartburn that led to vomiting. And we did find out, guys, that the new COVID is pretty much just
Heartburn.
being sick, but also having a heartburn.
Honestly, COVID's just turning into
a heartburn. Also having a heartburn.
Your heart is burning.
I got a heartburn last week.
You know what? COVID is just turning into all the symptoms from the Pepto-Bismol commercial.
Nausea. Oh, wait. What is the?
Something upset stomach, diarrhea.
Huh?
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion.
Upset stomach, diarrhea. Yeah.
Here comes the heartburn.
COVID's just
It's just one pink shot away from a cure.
you could just cure it now. We're vaccinating with Pepto. People won't travel without Tums.
No.
It's a whole epidemic.
Maybe, honestly, maybe we were being too hard on that Uber driver the other day. Maybe that bag of half-used Pepto-Bismol was just a guy with some COVID.
Oh.
With some new COVID.
Yeah, that new
He got
COVID.
that new.
I think when you live in a big city, you're exposed
Yeah.
to, like, I got COVID before we knew what it was.
Yeah,
Like,
and the weekend I got sick, we had just come from New York, which to me is much more the epicenter of like.
yeah, and we were hanging with Brits in
Yeah,
New York.
and that's where that new is.
It's popping in Brit. In the
Yeah.
Brit. The
Yeah.
Brits are popping.
Yeah, they popping that new COVID.
Oh, it's so
Pop
good.
your COVID, girl. Pop your. I'll stop.
What part of the 80s was that?
No,
Late
that
80s?
pop that pussy.
Oh.
That's like, I don't know. That's like probably like whenever.
That's not a cheer mix?
Yeah, like 90s, whatever DJ Quad was
Whatever.
popular. Quad City DJ, I mean.
Whatever year that we were telling the cheerleaders to pop that.
Whatever year my Spanky shorts were too tight for my age. That
Whatever year you got... did you ever have to wear loner clothes in school?
fucker loner clothes.
You never, like, if you're... Were you ever out of dress code?
Yeah, they send you. I had to go home.
They'd send you home?
Yeah.
In a lot of places, they give you loner clothes.
Oh God,
Like,
that should be illegal.
Just like a old PE.
Ew, just like
outfit.
14-year-old boys wearing each other's crusty shorts.
No, what it really was it'd be girls that were wearing too short of skirts.
They had to wear the lesbian
and
shorts.
They'd end up having to wear basketball shorts all day, but then they would just roll them all the way up, so they were hanging.
Those shorts, I mean, you know what I always thought? I always thought I would love to work at like Disney for the summer, but those shorts.
Those shorts.
I mean, you see those roller coaster operators, the way those shorts, they all look like they're Boy Scouts. Every
Yeah.
theme park employee looks like a Boy Scout. Yeah.
Something about the shorts.
Yeah, it is.
It's all in the.
It's not even because the shirt could be cute. You could tie it up like safari.
Yeah, but it's all. You're right. It's almost always like a khaki 3/4 short.
Yeah,
You know,
like
nice
crunchy
stuff.
khaki.
Oh yeah, nicely starched.
Yes,
Yeah.
starched. I was going to use that word, but I felt like you wouldn't know what that meant.
What?
When is the last time you starched your khakis?
No, I haven't starched, but I told you every young man explores the idea of going to prison.
Oh, I didn't know where I was like, Jesus, am I about to learn what you guys do with
No.
starch now too?
No, so starch or press.
Good, I'm glad you have a selection for your. You can let your fucking cellmates know. No, I'm more of a starch kind of dude, bro.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
I thought this could be a fun way to ask you because we've played with this before.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to know how to figure out what your burlesque name is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's. I can't even think about it without laughing.
Good. What did you get this on a chain email?
I wish, but honestly, this was what I was just looking for that I lost.
If you
and I
don't
was
send
thinking,
this to 5 people, what happens to
oh,
you?
you get I don't know. All right, so your burlesque name is
Okay.
the first syllable of your name twice,
Okay.
then la, like ooh la la.
Okay.
Then the last thing you ate.
What's the last thing I ate? A BLT.
Yeah.
La BLT. La BLT.
You sound like a fucking.
La.
You sound like a plane hijack.
It's la.
Oh my
BLT.
God, I can't breathe. The BLT sounds like comma BLT, like your credentials.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, what's mine?
La BLT. No, bro, you're not allowed to have BLT. I don't know. Are they?
That's so bad. Oh my God, mine is
no,
la popcorn.
No, it's oh.
No, the first syllable. Olivia.
Okay. Oh, la popcorn.
Oh, la popcorn.
Oh, la popcorn.
Or if you want to get fancy, la skinny pop.
This is la skinny pop. That's your burlesque name. And we're gonna be the ugliest burlesque dancers in history.
Well, no one's coming to your show out of fear of bomb threats, so.
Oh my goodness.
I can't. Anyway, good. I'm glad I searched for that. That was worth its weight in fucking oil, I guess.
All right, you gotta in virgins. You gotta give me a story.
Oh man. We both recently delved. Is that the right word? Delved
into.
Yeah, the world of AI. We both have been on the Chat GPT bandwagon the past few days. And
I had sex with a robot.
I've only
She
been
got mad at
masturbating.
me.
I thought this was a close relationship.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to learn about it, and I feel like we talk all the time about how, like, being in our 30s, we already feel like the world is, like, passing us by with AI. What? You look deep in thought.
Just as I was saying that, I was like, because you can tell it how to talk. Keep going. I'll get into this.
Are you asking if I'm, like, asking the robot to give me sexual dirty commands?
No, but
I'm not. I instructed
imagine you
got to
be on Elon's for that. Your ChatGPT sounds like Beavis and Butthead masturbating. Oh.
That's the new sound of the Tesla horn. That's the noise the Cybertruck makes.
Yeah.
I made my ChatGPT talk to me like a gay British dude. I said, use the dialect of a gay Brit. Anyway, we both been using it, so I thought you would find this article interesting since you literally just gave up your rights to ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
This article says OpenAI confronts user panic over court-ordered retention of ChatGPT logs. So ChatGPT is logging all conversations
and giving it to the government. Of course they are.
Well, it doesn't imply that they're automatically giving it to the government. It implies that they're saving it so that if I kill you one day, they can look and see if I ask ChatGPT, how do I murder someone?
There's probably a dark web AI that doesn't have the rules. Because ChatGPT has rules.
You think it just talks to you like a dominatrix?
It's just like, you little slut. This is what's up.
You think you're going to kill your mother today? Oh, you're pathetic.
You're pathetic. Your mom would fucking...
Oh, she's cute trying to order fentanyl.
Oh, what are you going to...
Oh, ain't she sweet trying to order fentanyl?
It's just this gross
dumb broad. What
was insulin for like
the
that
show?
What was you're gonna order insulin, you pussy?
Yeah.
No, it was worse.
He goes and tells all the other robots. Yeah. This dumb idiot,
dude.
So anyway, it's in a statement. OpenAI COO says that the court order came in a lawsuit with the New York Times and other news organizations, which alleged that deleted chats may contain evidence of users prompting ChatGPT to generate copyrighted news articles. So this whole thing actually started about like copyrighted, not like government. I mean, I'm sure that was in the works too, but to comply with the order, OpenAI must retain all user content indefinitely
Mm-hmm.
going forward based on speculation.
That's so wild. That is so much data.
So much data.
Oh my
How are
God.
they doing that?
Oh man, they're gonna lie.
Yeah. It says who can access deleted chats to protect users. OpenAI provides an FAQ that clearly explains why their data is being retained and how it could be exposed. For example, the statement noted that the order doesn't impact OpenAI API business customers under zero data retention agreements. And for those whose data is affected, OpenAI noted that their deleted chats could be accessed, but they won't automatically be shared with the New York Times. Oh, so all of this is getting shared with the New York Times. Instead, the retained data will be stored separately in a secure system and protected under legal hold, meaning it can't be accessed or used for purposes other than meeting legal obligations. So how do you feel about that?
Oh, it's have you ever seen The Dark Knight?
No.
The Batman movie?
Oh, is that the one that a bunch of people got shot in the movie theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that one.
There's the
That's not unrelated. I just remember.
There's the scene at the end where it might be the one after. I think it's this one, because didn't he die before the third one? Anyway, they get this technology to kind of like spy on people through their phones. And Morgan Freeman's character's like, dude, if you're doing this shit, I quit. Like, this is
Who was he
evil.
talking to? Batman?
Batman. Batman had this technology.
Was Batman using it?
It was kind of honestly around the time.
He was just watching girls
He was trying to
touch
use
themselves.
it to find the Joker, right? So, but it was that whole moral dilemma. It's the same thing Edward Snowden always talks about like, yeah, you could have access to everyone's emails. What happens when you're bored thinking about your ex-girlfriend and you just start going through her shit? You know what I mean? It's just a big pipeline to like steal, sell information, incriminate people, make criminal investigations really easy.
So I guess what it did do was set a precedent that now everyone knows that the data is stored, and also it set a precedent for people being able to get access to it when they have a. So anyway, whatever you guys.
I wonder at what point.
Whatever fucking smut novels you guys are using ChatGPT to help you write. Mm-hmm. New York Times is coming for you. They're going to publish your shit.
Yeah. It's.
Tell your husbands.
No, I think. It makes perfect sense. I figure they were already doing this. I just can't conceive of.
Well, now it's been confirmed.
I feel like, not to go conspiracy theorist here, but
please do.
I feel like the only time journalists ever ask the tricky questions is when it's about protecting other journalists. You know what I mean?
Or children.
Yeah.
So annoying.
God.
Yeah.
The kids.
Yeah, they're eating them.
They need a voice. They're so loud. They
speak
voices.
a lot. They speak a lot.
And nothing to say. They don't need a voice.
No, they don't need shoes either. Quit buying them shoes.
Children are like the rudest people on like YouTube comments. It's just like,
is it honestly
artistically roasting you?
That would make me feel good to know it was children.
Yeah,
just in between them,
ugly bitch.
In between them watching those fucking fruits dance, they're just hating on you. I would like that. Anyway, that's what I got.
Also, if you're letting your kids watch our content,
yeah, you're a bad parent.
Yeah, it's
I even try. I go out of my way to help you be a good parent. I tick the box that says this is not for under 18. I do it. You don't. You don't tick the box, do you?
On podcasts, I always tick explicit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time.
What about on YouTube?
I haven't uploaded it. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
See? We're doing our part.
I'm a firm believer.
We don't even fucking want your kids to succeed, and we're doing it anyway.
No, I don't want to be at a party I'm not invited to, you know? Like, I'm not for...
You're not for kids.
Like, I'm for certain kids.
If you're for kids, you're doing something wrong.
Some kids need to hear what I'm saying. And those kids are gonna find me regardless of parental control.
I don't like any of this.
Yeah, I think it's true.
I don't think you have a message for kids.
Well, I don't message them back, but I collect them all.
Well, and you see, that's why Dalia was successful.
I delete them. I go, message me when you're 18, kid.
12:01 a.m.
So I'm back in Dallas. What's up, girl?
Heard it was somebody's birthday.
Hey there. It's just a 40-year-old dude named Kevin in a fucking baseball jersey. Love your podcast. Ugh. Anyway.
Can you imagine waiting to hook up with some chick who you think is 18, not 18?
What, bro? Don't be mad, bro. Don't be mad. Like, dude, I flew to Minneapolis
3 times.
Oh God.
Oh my God, I can't.
Do you think Dalia ever got catfished?
Yeah, but I don't think it was by. I think it was just by fatter girls than their picture.
But
no, I don't think he ever got deeply catfished.
Yeah,
I think he's got some kind of radar too. Like when you're the perp, you can read them, right? We talk about this all the time. Cokeheads know cokeheads. Pedophiles know pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like I think that like if
it's like that's an oddly particular question.
Yeah, is this Brad again? I told you on Wordle, Brad. Minneapolis is my market in June.
I just like to think about all these online perverts getting catfit. Like they're trying to talk to young women, and then there's just dudes trying to talk to men as young women.
I mean, essentially, Chris Hansen was them. I mean, it wasn't him typing, was it? Who? But it also probably wasn't a teenager. It was probably some other white dude, right?
Yeah.
So I guess essentially that's what.
Yeah.
How to Catch a Predator was.
There's a guy, you never met him. He used to do comedy in LA. And
if you're about to tell me about another pedophile that's done comedy in LA.
No. And now he has a TikTok channel, or he did, or Instagram, whatever he was doing. It's moved to Patreon.
Ooh.
But he would do.
Ooh la popcorn.
He would do like online, like he would do like his own To Catch a Predator.
Oh, that sounds so dangerous.
And he would like meet up with these people and point cell phone cameras at him and be like, "You fucking pervert, like you weirdo. What'd you think I was 16?
Was he gonna do anything with this?"
He would walk up to him, and he would say things like, who are you here to meet, buddy? And like try to play Chris, and he would wear a suit. And he's like, I have to move to Patreon because I need a security staff to keep making this content.
Oh my God. Wait, did he ever like turn it into the police though?
I think he did, yeah.
Or was it just for, all right, bud, we'll have a good night.
Yeah. Thanks for the follows.
You go ahead and sign this release and I'll be out of your hair.
I'm going to tag you, pervert. Ugh.
Pervert 6969.
He's like, are you going to tell the cops? He's like, I'm going to tell your boss. He's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I hate working at Arby's.
Yeah. I was going to say, oh, thank God I work for Snapchat, so they're pretty cool about that.
Speaking of perverts with cults, literally, I've had this article for a while, and we didn't get to it probably a month and a half, 2 months ago. But it's this Peruvian shaman became a pop star.
Wait, what's a shaman? Is it like a spiritual guide?
Yeah, what he's probably doing is ayahuasca retreats in the forest. Like,
and then touching women, I see.
Now he's accused of sexual abuse and leading a cult. Like many who decide to try ayahuasca, 24-year-old Tania was depressed and searching for meaning when she first experienced the plant-based psychedelic potion in Vienna in 2015.
Oh.
It wasn't until Tanya's third ceremony that she had a breakthrough. Overwhelming feelings of pure bliss that she equated. Also, you vomit for like hours.
I was going to say, don't you like projectile vomit and shit? It takes you your third one. I wouldn't have kept going.
It makes sense because like your first time you're terrified. Like you're fighting every instinct, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like such a bad idea to me.
It was a state of being, she recalls, of the experience which was facilitated by a cousin of hers. It was love, peace, and light. But the joy Tania...
I've had those experiences with my cousin, too. I try not to talk about them.
Yeah. In her ecstatic, highly suggestible state, Tania, whose name we've changed at her request, was told that her cousin was recruiting Europeans to go to Peru to drink ayahuasca with an Amazonian shaman. His name was Roger Bordales, a globetrotting member of the indigenous Shipibo community. Okay. Also, if you're indigenous but you can afford to globetrot, you're up to some evil shit, dude. What are you globetrotting for?
What are the Shinobos? What are they?
Shipibo.
Shipibo?
What are you?
I'm sorry, I don't want to drink any potion with any Shipibo people.
I've always thought that these ceremonies would be interesting, but now they've become such a grift. Like they know that all these young dumb Westerners are gonna.
Yeah,
they're just like everyone in the world. They're scamming dumb Western tourists who really at the end of the day are just looking for an excuse to do drugs. But
I don't know anything about many of them, but Chelsea Handler, when she did her Chelsea Does series, she went to
Peru
somewhere, Costa Rica, wherever, and did it. And that was the only one I'd ever like seen. And it was like exactly what you imagine. Like 8 strangers around buckets, like on a dock somewhere.
Mm. Tania's cousin had himself been trained by him a few years earlier, just as the shaman was beginning to turn his ayahuasca practice into a multinational empire.
Mm-hmm.
One of Bardolla's first apprentices, Tania's cousin, completed a rudimentary training course that lasted less than a year before being dispatched back to Europe to recruit new students of the mysterious shamanic arts.
Shamanic arts, huh?
Healthcare worker Tania signed up in the midst of her ayahuasca afterglow. Soon, she was on a transatlantic flight to the Amazon. I left everything, she tells Vice. I quit my job as a hospital nurse, left my flat. My family was devastated, but I went there naively full of hope and faith that it was my path.
Wait, what was her path?
She was going to learn to like.
Oh, she was gonna go be a. So they're starting like a.
It's
shaman
like a multi-level
academy.
marketing. Yeah, it's like a. But how awesome is it that
if you can pay tuition for a spiritual gift?
No, how awesome is it though that it's like you get someone all high on drugs and you're like, hey, you want to go to Peru
you want to
right
give
now?
up your whole life and move
dude,
here?
I do. She probably wrote the email in a day, hit up her landlord.
That's why her family was devastated. They didn't even know if it was her. Honestly, you think Sonia doing our tarot reading has been to the Shaman Academy?
Yes, probably. Historically, many shamans have eked out. It's saying it's not a honor. It's not always been seen as an honorable profession.
Has
you
it
don't
ever
say.
been seen as an honorable profession?
I mean, at some point, the Shipibos need it. Like in a place where you have no penicillin, I'm sure you're like, give me that ayahuasca. Yeah. Historically, many shamans have eked out at least part of their lives getting involved in feuds, darker aspects to the practice. Some have told the anthropologists that they practice brujeria, which is like black magic.
That sounds like something going on in the lower intestines.
The uptick in affluent Western interest in ayahuasca has created an interesting dynamic. Today, a global bourgeois class of frequent ayahuasca drinkers are throwing millions of dollars at these formerly marginalized men who are now earning far more than anyone in their villages could ever hope to. The thing is, it's a drug that's illegal in most Western countries, but you can just fly there and do it. Possibly he has made millions of dollars, says a source in northeastern Peruvian jungle city of Pucallpa, a 30-minute boat ride from Bordalla's simple jungle camp.
What the fuck's a simple jungle camp?
Where you go to do simple jungle drugs. Duh.
No. There's no tigers here. That's in the intense jungle camp.
This guy also details the shaman's expensive car, motorcycles, motorboats, multiple homes, and the constant presence of European students at his camp. He tells the students you have to confide in the maestro, believe in the maestro, have faith.
Okay, I get it, branding, it's cute. Like, what are they gonna call me? What are they gonna? The maestro doesn't feel very shamany.
Yeah. On first meeting, new recruits are sometimes unimpressed by him. By Bardalas, who turns 40 this year.
Aww.
Like, he's a 40-year-old drug dealer. You have those in your hometown too. You know what I mean? He usually is seen wearing bright embroidered robes with Shipibo patterns and a Christian cross, sporting gold teeth, and often drinking booze.
He's like a rapper.
Former followers say he talks about himself near constantly. His ego recently received a boost when he became a somewhat popular kumbaya singer.
What is it?
A clip of kumbaya is a type of music. I think it's like a Spanish type of music or something. I don't know.
I know the song Kumbaya. Is that like
it's probably got that sound to it.
It's like, I think it's a Christian song.
He's got a big ego right now because he recently racked up 500,000 views on TikTok for one of his Kumbaya songs. I know. He's a man with a limited vocal range but big dreams. His next wish is to become...
I've racked up 500,000 views about my cum jokes on TikTok. I didn't get gold teeth.
His next... Oh, yellow teeth, honestly. His next wish is to become Peru's president. He certainly seems to have a politician's gift of manipulation, though formerly enamored with Bardalas says that he love bombs at will. Tania told us that she is among several former followers to accuse Bardalas of being a sexual predator who uses psychedelic sacrament to hypnotize followers into emptying their bank accounts and performing sex acts. Weird. It's like roofies.
Yeah.
It's like shamanic roofies.
Except you gave up your whole life to do it. That's like if Tony Robbins was like, follow me on the road and do mushrooms with me. Like,
honestly, though, that's kind of what Tony Robbins
I know,
is
but
doing.
wouldn't, if someone you knew said they were getting ready to do that, wouldn't you be like, bitch, get your life together?
I worked, he brought conventions to the space I worked at, and his convention was the first one I'd ever seen where the people were paying to work there. Like most people get free lunch, free hotel room. They're getting paid hourly to be working. Everyone there was like, I'm just here for the love of Tony.
Yeah.
They're like, they pay tens of thousands of dollars a year to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And then tens of thousands of dollars more to go on retreats.
Well, and
Fives of thousands to go work for him.
Well, and I was going to say, they pay all this money to go to Bali and they don't even get to like be in Bali. They're just working the sandwich counter.
And he definitely, his current wife, he like stole from one of his followers and he like cheated on his ex-wife with one of his current followers' wives.
I've heard he has massive hands.
He does. He's big. He's so big. We were told we were not allowed to go in the room while he was speaking as employees.
Well, because you would have had to pay.
Yeah, but for my position, I was in charge of making sure the room was up to his liking. So I got to go in. Insane.
Was he like screaming and spitting everywhere?
Yeah, so he brings in like 10 industrial grade air conditioners to point at the stage because he's probably coked out of his mind or something.
Oh, I bet.
It's a ballroom. The ceilings are like 50 feet in here, but he wants the stage area to be like
I'm surprised
40
he doesn't
degrees.
have like little boys in town fanning him from each
just
side.
dabbing his head. I walked in and he was like talking to the audience and he goes, talking about some guy who had a business that failed for 30 years and then he suddenly became a millionaire. Like, okay. And he goes, how many of you would have given up on this business after 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? Everyone's raising their hands. He's like, that's why none of you bitches are millionaires. And they went, no. Woo, Tony, take my pennies, Tony. I was like, no, the reason you bitches aren't millionaires is because you give 70 grand a year to a fake business
I
guru.
bet every day felt like January 6th in that room.
But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about is just the idea of like people's need to belong.
Well, do you remember the guy, the Bikram yoga guy?
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
It's so, I could easily see myself getting put into a cult. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm that kind of girl. Now, where it wouldn't work for me is this multi-lover thing. Mm-hmm. You would, like, I would be jumping cult to cult. I'd be fucking branded head to toe by the time I was done. I'd be like, they just keep cheating with my roommate.
Especially Delia's cult.
Oh, no.
She got the bigger heart tattoo.
The next one's always hotter, too. You can't catch someone any better than the day before their 18th birthday, can you?
This is all in the news also because of, like, the Epstein stuff and, like, sex and blackmail. And then the Diddy stuff is kind of, like, pointing to drugs and sex.
Wait, did you say sexy blackmail?
Sex and blackmail.
I first thought
sexy
you said
blackmail.
Well, first
you want to come to my island for some sexy blackmail?
At first, I thought you said sex with black men, and then I thought you said sexy blackmail.
Honestly, the people who get blackmailed the hardest probably had sex with black men.
I mean,
Mitch
McConnell's
over here like, whatever they need, I'm game for it. Please don't show them the sex with blackmails.
Anyway,
it says here, as the stars have risen, this back to the
as what stars? The pop
Shipibo
guy.
As
his star has risen. Oh God!
More women have come forward. One said after the ceremony I attended with him, he started extorting our friends for large sums of money for some, quote, ethereal spiritual gifts he supposedly gave them. Those sums allegedly went as high as $60,000. He gave them $60,000 worth of enlightenment, and he was extorting them after the drug ceremony.
She's like, I feel about a cum full heavier, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Published blogs blowing the whistle on Bardalas last year. The story started to spread. Leaders within the Shipibo community issued a statement denouncing him.
Oh, no. He's been denounced from the Shipibo community? Feels like a big deal to be denounced from your community as a Shipibo.
Uh-huh. She then used the word shamans like Bardalas tend to rail against. In the cult, you just believe that the whole world is against us. He hates the word cult. Of course he does. I thought this man is doing something like Jesus, that he was some kind of enlightened being, she said. Wild. He then placed an invisible ring on her finger.
Oh.
Similarly, Eve felt sudden
My
urges
favorite.
to accompany Bardalas back to Peru. She says the maestro cast a love magic spell upon her.
Okay, so she's still buying his bullshit,
This
though?
bitch
She's like, no. I know it's a cult, but, like, also, it was like I was spellbound, okay?
Your Honor.
Do you know what it's like to be spellbound in Peru by a shaman?
Your Honor.
A Shipibo shaman?
It was an invisible ring, Your Honor.
Oh.
It's just interesting that there are people building these empires on that. But
These cult pyres.
yeah, but in that, another story I had this week that I want to talk about as well that I feel like goes with that is
Another cult.
what the fastest growing Christian group in America reveals about us.
Us as Americans.
Sure.
Okay.
People, human beings.
Oh, God, here we go.
And I'll be interested to get your thoughts on this because you've attended a lot of church. You've been a part of a church.
I thought you were going to say cults. I was like, well.
Yeah, you've been talked into
I've been talking to a tattooer.
blowing a TikTok pop star.
Yeah. A 40-year-old shaman somewhere.
The Newcastle shaman.
No, baby, I can heal you from all this.
Nah. It says instead of killing off faith, modernity or modern era, being modern has supercharged.
Modernity sounds like a medicine.
I know it sounds,
Sounds like something you shove up there to kill sperm.
It sounds like something a shaman's going to charge you $80,000 for after you've.
Nah, baby, I gave you that modernity.
You don't even know, girl. Modernity has supercharged some of the most dramatic manifestations of Christianity. That's what it's saying. In Durham, North Carolina,
where all good things start.
Just a few miles from major universities, teaching hospitals, and other temples of science, the Holy Spirit.
Temples of science.
When I attended a gathering at Catch the Fire Church one Friday evening last year, a petite blonde woman made her way down the aisle.
Of course she did.
Laying her hand on heads and shoulders, calling on the Holy Spirit. Her magenta tunic glowed under the can lights. She breathed hard into her microphone.
Ew.
Here and there, the woman, a Toronto-based evangelist named Carol Arnett, paused to point a finger down a row of worshipers and shout, "Fire on them, Lord!" Knees buckled, people collapsed into their seats. As Arnott continued the circuit, a man in a hoodie, the catcher, followed closely behind, ready to help any person, quote, slain in the spirit.
Oh, no.
One touch from her hand sent more duplicants falling to the floor. "Don't get up too soon," she urged, one dazed individual lying on the carpet. "You're like a steak marinating," she says.
Ew.
She preaches as she walks.
This is probably our next fucking member of the Supreme Court over here.
Honestly. Describing a vision in which Jesus gave her a bouquet of lilies of the valley and adorned her with a flowered crown and wedding veil. "The bridegroom is coming. Are you ready?" Arnott asked. It was hard to hear her over the moans and guffaws and the bursts of holy laughter. Catch the Fire belongs to the fastest growing group of Christians on the planet. Charismatic Christians who believe that the Holy Spirit empowers them to speak in tongues, heal, and prophecy, just as Jesus' first apostles did 2,000 years ago. By some measures, they represent more than half of the roughly 60 million U.S. adults who call themselves born again.
I'm confused about so many things. This isn't new. I mean, like fire and brimstone has been.
Well, I'll get where they're going with it.
Okay.
They're kind of bringing, I think, some of the crystally woo-woo aspect to it.
Oh, no.
I think. Let's see. This flourishing and vigorously supernatural faith points to the paradox of the secular age. The modern era of declining church attendance has nurtured some of religion's most dramatic manifestations. Charismatic Christians aren't the only ones embracing a spirituality that might seem out of place in our modern rationalist age. 87% of Americans subscribe to at least one New Age belief, such as karma, reincarnation, or telepathy. During my time researching charismatic Christianity for my new book, Spellbound, douche, I also interviewed podcast bros who hawk ayahuasca in Silicon Valley and self-described spiritual coaches who offer treatments ranging from Reiki to reviewing their clients' past lives.
Oh, you should go get your past life reviewed.
At a New Age congregation outside of Denver, I attended a healing workshop on harnessing the invisible energies of the universe to treat cancer and arthritis.
Well, that's a combo, isn't it?
As well as
but listen, we can treat two things with this.
Yeah,
cancer And the
arthritis. But not the gout, Billy. You got to treat your own gout.
Well, now next year we're expecting diabetes to come out in 2027.
Jesus' new diabetes mixtape will be out in 2027, Lord. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the healing. Slain by the Spirit they are, Lord.
What'd she say? Fire.
Cast fire on these.
That sounds like fireball. Fireball. What's that from?
At a New Age congregation outside of Denver, I attended a healing workshop on harnessing the invisible energies of the universe to treat cancer and arthritis,
yes.
as well as a shamanic drum circle where a former software engineer named Greg led participants on a journey to the spirit world to meet their power animals.
What the fuck is going on? Greg, a software engineer, is just out there banging drums and meeting fucking invisible apes?
I thought you were going to say the Gregosaurus over here.
No, Greg would not be a dinosaur at all. You can tell just by his fucking description.
These thriving subcultures are in part proof that channeling the Holy Spirit or seeking an animal spirit guide doesn't carry the same stigma in America that such otherworldly adventuring once did. I mean, that's true. Do you remember when Harry Potter came out? Christians were like, do not read that.
Yeah, my neighbors weren't allowed to read it.
And then J.K. Rowling came out with all her nonsense, and Christians were like, praise be.
Which is also kind of crazy because even it's just also crazy how much the world has changed. Like the Christians I know that weren't allowed to read Harry Potter at that time wouldn't have also even been allowed to talk about periods at all.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like the world has sped up so quickly.
Now the same Christians are like, a period is between a woman and her mother.
Are these people in the Amazon too?
No, these people are in like Minneapolis, I think.
They're just looking for their spiritual animals around Minneapolis.
I can't remember where the Catch the Fire is. There's so many churches named in this one. No, Durham, North Carolina. They're finding
There's just people running around.
All their spirit animals are just cattle.
Do you remember back when everyone was like trying to catch Pokemon, like for real? Like you,
with the app, you had to go on walks.
Like you'd see like 300-pound men who were out like.
Openness to the Holy Spirit does not preclude adherence to Orthodox religious teachings. Indeed, most charismatic churches subscribe to. They're calling them charismatic churches.
The word itself. I mean, I'm so confused. Like,
well, essentially. The interesting thing is what I think.
So it doesn't even have to do with God.
I feel like it's Bieber's church is one of these. I think what people are kind like. I think what they're kind of walking between is a lot of these crazy like. You know, Joel Osteens or the people that are parodied.
Community with write-offs.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, the people who are parodied in the Gemstones are the same.
This bitch is just holding her crystal workshop and using it as a tax write-off.
I mean,
she's
honestly,
like, we're a non-profit religious organization.
She's like getting pulled over with weed in Utah. She's like, what? The Mormons don't understand that we got substance things going on.
This guy's just in his car mixing ayahuasca and buckets and fucking warming up his vocal notes. Wait, I never caught. So he just decided, he just decided he wanted to be a pop star?
Yeah, I think so. His ego is growing now that he's drugging and robbing all these people.
And now he wants to be a pop star.
Like we keep watching these like scam documentaries. Yeah. I mean, this is essentially a guy. He's flying people across the world. He's getting them high out of their fucking minds.
They're like seeing demons and shit.
They're like
probably like deathly ill and
dehydrated. They're probably out of dopamine. They're probably out of, they're just like
jet lagged, everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I quit my job for this. And he's like, hey, I just gave you $60,000 worth of spirituality.
She's like, I don't feel it. He's like, it takes 2 weeks to kick in.
He's like, pay the tithe. Pay the tithe, bitch. She's like, okay.
Yeah. No, we like to call it a donation.
He's like, I take Visa. I take Visa and I take MasterCard. I guess what I was saying is all these charismatic leaders are in some way, they're fully transparent because you can finally see all their cars and their boats and their houses and all this stuff. But they're also, in some way, they're providing a service. Like,
sort of.
I think they're kind of brainwashing a lot of people too, but I guess like I used to have a friend who's in a relationship with a stripper from Dallas. and she would fly out to LA, and he would think they were going to hang out all weekend, and she would just hop in cars and disappear for a few hours and come back.
So your friend was dating an escort from Dallas.
Yeah. We worked with him, and everyone at work was like, dude, leave this bitch. Like, what? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
One of our friends was like, quit bringing this bitch to my, like, they were living together at the time. He like kicked him out of his house. He's like, you can't bring cokehead like strippers from Dallas just into our home.
Yeah.
She's like dudes are coming over, knocking on the door for her and shit. Like, get out of here. And what somebody finally had said was, maybe it's the chaos he's looking for.
Maybe.
In some way, Richard Gadd, Baby Reindeer. Maybe it's the chaos he was looking for. Tony Robbins. Maybe it's the chaos they were looking for.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I think I've just always been really good at generating my own chaos to pay. It's almost like, as someone who actually does like chaos, it's almost too easy. Like, I don't want to buy my way in. I want to fucking create it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is the cult's chaos, and now I'm just funding it and getting wrapped up in it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just such a predatory, like.
Oh, yeah. It's
like,
wild.
I would rather be mugged on the streets of Germany having fun on my own than have some cult rip money away from, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing that blows my mind the most is how much money people are able to scam from people.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we saw that one.
That one woman had like $1.5 million
into two different.
She paid a different scammer to track down her scammer, and he was like an anti-scammer. You're like, bitch, how much money do you have?
He forgets whether he's scamming or anti-scamming.
And then in some way, you're like, yeah, maybe that criminal living in, what country was he in that show? The princes of Nigeria or whatever.
I think Nigeria.
You know, the Yahoo boys. In some way, you have to look at those guys and be like, honestly, good on them. What a grift.
I mean, it is pretty crazy but I guess I will say, it's so sad for old people.
No, it's sad for the people that are losing their inheritance, okay? It's sad for the children of these women who are throwing their selling their homes.
7 military husbands.
They've sold their homes and given the money to Brad Pitt abroad.
I know.
And you're like,
it's just sad that they're
sad, yeah.
old and confused.
There has to be, honestly, I don't know. Again, I'm a person who's yah about freedom, and I guess if you don't have kids, then, but maybe at a certain age in this country, like,
you want them to take away their driver's license and their money?
Yeah, I think at some point,
this is where you lose me. If there is one group of people I defend, it's the elderly.
I know, which is funny.
Smartest people in this country.
Yeah, they've just forgotten everything they
Not
knew.
for long, though. This next generation's.
Oh, yeah. We got to.
God, I don't want to see them with fucking canes and diapers and shit.
Oh, man. I mean, just
Rough
gout.
Anyway.
All right. Do you have anything to throw us off on?
No, I think.
Was that interesting?
It's wild.
Yeah.
It can, like, I'm always so into I will binge watch a documentary about any cult, like the Nexium ones, anything polygamy. Like, I'm so interested in how people's minds just get, but like, again, I think just after living long enough, you realize it's impossible to put yourself in a situation. Like, you don't realize what's happening to you all the time. And then anytime you combine it with drugs, I guess you just lose track of life,
of reasonable decision making,
any of it. Yeah. And so it's really sad to me that, like, here's what's really sad to me is that everything that people make money off of legitimately is a scam. The internet is a fucking scam. There are women having sex with 500 dudes in a day so that people who are too big of a pussy to invent a screen name on OnlyFans can watch it. Like, everything is a scam. You don't have to fuck over your fellow, like, person. You know what I mean? You can, like, every loser paying for OnlyFans. Is that a scam or is that a legitimate business? Who knows? But at least they're providing a service.
It is crazy that, like, I've heard said about, like, cartels and mafias and anything. It's if you're making crazy amounts of money really fast, almost always people catch on.
Well, especially in the Shipibo village or whatever.
Yeah. Somebody almost always knows. And maybe it's like, yeah, we got a lot of shit we're trying to get to the bottom of. And this guy who's Robbin, 60,000.
He's going to be playing C-list hookah lounges.
Yeah. I mean, but in some way,
swiveling his hips.
do you think like the leaders of these countries sometimes are like, fuck it, that's money for our economy?
Also, I think sometimes they're like, how many times have we said Shipibo people? That, like, sometimes it like puts them on the map. I think like in this massive world of technology and just like if you're not in an industrialized place, if you're not creating any other thing that people notice, maybe sometimes a scandal is the best way to.
But in the world of Peruvian ayahuasca, there's probably going to be a lot of copycat behavior. There's going to be like a lot of like that's just going to become a new scam.
I have a lot of fear on anything that's like drug based that someone else is giving me. And like anytime there's greed involved, it's only a matter of time until the drugs become not the drugs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the entire reason people are dying
the American
from fentanyl.
Pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah. And so it's like now if there's like
the food,
I think that I don't see myself ever wanting to have that experience to begin with. But if I did, there would be nothing appealing to me about joining a shaman with gold teeth and a jet ski. You know what I mean? A shaman is like a shaman, right? If I wanted an Americanized...
That sounds like my kind of shaman,
sounds like
though.
a pimp.
Yeah, a pimpin' ass shaman.
Why would I go to Peru? Why would I go to a third world country to have a pimp and a drug dealer?
Drugs with a pimp?
Yeah, I can do that in Los Angeles. I can go to Sunset and go to my apartment the next day. I don't have to sell it all and give up my job.
We probably know a pimp or two hanging out in front of the 7-Eleven.
And I definitely know someone with ayahuasca in their bathtub right now.
We have a guy.
He's like, yeah, I do homebrew.
The guy that we know in front of 7-Eleven.
We have a local drug dealer. We don't buy drugs from him.
But
other people do.
It's good to know if we needed him.
And the cool thing is he trusts us.
Yeah.
So if we ever have like a fucking, I don't know, a situation or there's a body in our house and we're like, we need to get some fentanyl and put it in a system and make it look like, I don't know what the situation is. Life unfolds how it unfolds.
You better not look this shit up on ChatGPT. No, they're gonna fucking toast you.
No.
See, this is why you need a local drug dealer near.
The popcorn cannot afford prison time.
This is why you need a local drug dealer because you can't trust ChatGPT.
No.
With
Who are you?
Perfecting your.
La BLT.
All right, let's get out of here.
God, I mean, we've been canceled from every nation in this episode. All right, well, if you don't hate us, come back next week. And if you do, I don't know, come back next week.
Bye.
Bye.